here for CAA Football, the Blitz, as we continue.
And he may go the distance. Terrence
You're going to put yourself in a situation to win a lot of football games.
Our final day of the 11 Teams in 11 Days series. Scott Meyer and Bobby Broyles here with CAA Football, the Blitz. Today, we preview the defending CAA football champs, the Towson Tigers. Scott, this team exceeded everyone's expectations last season. How remarkable was that run last year? And how do they adjust from flying under the radar to now having high expectations?
Yeah, the run was remarkable, but I think if you talk to Coach Ambrose about that run, he can allude to that, saying they snuck up on people early, built that momentum, and got going. And then towards the end, it was kind of one of those things where they were riding high. This season is different. They're playing from the top. Last year it was easy to play from the back and sneak up on people. This year they have a target on their backs. And look for Coach Ambrose to embrace that. Use that as motivation to let his team know that, look, not everybody in the league is just going to be, whoa, Towson, here they come. They're going to be ready. They're going to walk into the United Stadium and they're going to be ready for a battle, and he has to get his team ready for that battle.
Head coach Rob Ambrose talked about his Tigers being selected as a top team in CAA football preseason poll.
It's great to actually know that we've garnered that kind of respect as a program in a league that's so impressive as this, with such great teams and great coaches and great players. But couldn't spend a lot of time thinking about it when they picked us to be in the bottom, and can't spend a lot of time thinking about it on the front end. I can tell you from experience now, after being picked to finish first and actually winning it at the end, it's a little more enjoyable in November.
The Tigers return 8 starters on the offense, and they're led by their dynamic sophomore running back, Terrence West, who absolutely exploded onto the scene last season.
Yeah, Terrence was a phenomenal athlete last year, won the Jerry Rice National Freshman of the Year award, but big things for Terrence to realize this year is last year. Let's play this year. Let's use those 8 guys to your advantage that you return on offense and play within that offense. Terrence did a good portion of that last year and kind of just working himself into the player that he became. The coach talked about that early, that he had to learn the offense, being a freshman, learn how to play, learn how to take care of his body. I think that's big for this season too, is to realize there's going to be a lot of focus put on him from the opposition. So what do you do to make adjustments and now grow from that freshman year to that sophomore season?
Coach Ambrose shared his thoughts on Terrence's success in 2011 and if he could even be better in 2012.
I think you can say that everybody can be better all the time. And for all the success that he had, Terrence will tell you that he didn't start off that well. And part of that had to do with learning, being a freshman. That's a difficult thing to do. So his goal is going to be to not have to deal with some of the things expectation-wise that are unreasonable. It just has to keep growing on a regular pace. We're lucky to have, in the history of the program, 3 of the 4 major national awards, and to have our name etched in year number 1 with the Jerry Rice Award is as impressive as having the Walter Payton Award winner or the Coach of the Year. So it's a great thing for the history of our program.
The Tigers won the 2011 CAA Football Conference title, fell short in their first-round playoff game at home. What do the Tigers do this season to get back into the postseason and possibly repeat as CAA football champions?
I think Towson has to understand that last year is last year. They're still relatively young, so Coach Ambrose has to ingrain that in their minds. Don't look back. Look forward. What is the task at hand? They're going to get a battle every time they step onto the field this year because they're picked to win arguably the best league in the country. Why not embrace that? Say, look, whatever we did last year, let's not even think about it. Let's go forward. Let's try to get another ring. Why not get another trophy? And why not get a bigger trophy at the end in Frisco?
The Tigers open their season on the road at Kent State Thursday night, August the 31st at 7 o'clock. This game can be seen regionally live on Comcast Sportsnet Plus. Check your local listings in your area. This completes our 11 Teams in 11 Days series. For Scott Meyer, I'm Bobby Broyles. Thanks for watching this installment of CAA Football The Blitz. Tune in all season long as Scott and I bring you all the latest news and updates from around the league, including game recaps, players of the week, and much more. Coming up this week in CAA football. season kicks off Thursday night with 4 games scheduled, headlined by the defending CAA champs, the Towson Tigers, taking on Kent State on Comcast Sportsnet Mid-Atlantic Plus, ESPN3, and the Watch ESPN app. 1 game scheduled Friday night as Villanova takes on Temple in the Mayor's Cup on ESPN3 and the Watch ESPN app. 4 more games cap off Week 1, headlined by a couple of televised contests as Richmond makes a short trip to Charlottesville to take on Virginia on Comcast Sportsnet Mid-Atlantic, ACC Regional Network, ESPN3, and the Watch ESPN app. And William & Mary travels to Maryland on ESPN3 and the Watch ESPN app.